In the land of Moab, standing before a new generation of Israelites, Moses lifts his voice one more time. They are on the threshold of the promised land, but before they can enter, their hearts must be reminded of the covenant. Hear, O Israel, Moses proclaims, the statutes and ordinances I speak in your hearing this day, you shall learn them and be careful to observe them. These were not new words, but a sacred echo. The law first spoken by God himself from the fire on Mount Sinai, now repeated for the sake of memory, obedience, and holiness. Moses recounts the awe and fear of that holy day. The Lord spoke to you face to face out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Lord and you to declare to you his word. And then he begins again. The 10 Commandments, the eternal moral law written not only on stone but intended for every human heart. I am the Lord your God. You shall have no other gods before me. God alone is worthy of worship. This is the heart of Catholic faith and fidelity. Idolatry in all forms, be it money, power, or self, must be renounced. You shall not make for yourself a graven image. The Catholic Church condemns idol worship, but distinguishes it from honoring images of saints that lead us to God. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. His name is holy. We are called to speak it with reverence, never in anger, jest, or blasphemy. Observe the Sabbath day to keep it holy. For Catholics, the Sabbath is fulfilled in the Lord's Day, Sunday, the day of Christ's resurrection. We rest, worship at Mass, and keep it sacred. Honor your father and your mother. This commandment is the foundation of family life and social order. Through it, we honor all legitimate authority and foster harmony. You shall not kill. Every human life is sacred. From the unborn to the elderly, life must be protected and cherished. You shall not commit adultery. The purity of marriage and sexuality must be guarded. God calls us to chastity, fidelity, and love that reflects his covenant. You shall not steal. Respect for others' property and justice in all dealings is commanded. Greed and theft wound both society and the soul. You shall not bear false witness. Truthfulness is a reflection of God's own nature. We are called to live in honesty, integrity, and charity in speech. You shall not covet. God warns against envy and the disordered desire for what others possess. Contentment and gratitude are virtues that set the soul free. These commandments are not mere rules, but a path to freedom, a mirror of God's holiness, and a foundation of Catholic moral life. As the Catechism teaches, they are engraved by the finger of God, CCC 2056, and fulfilled perfectly in Christ, who calls us not only to observe the letter of the law, but to live its spirit in love. Moses concludes, You shall walk in all the ways which the Lord your God has commanded you, that you may live, and that it may be well with you. These commandments are not burdens, they are the path of freedom. They form the moral law that still guides the church today. Jesus himself said, If you love me, keep my commandments. John 14:15. As Moses spoke to Israel, so the church speaks to us. Remember the covenant, live by the commandments, teach them to your children, for in these words is life, not only for you but for all generations. Lord, write your commandments on our hearts. Help us to love as you love and to walk faithfully in your truth. This is Deuteronomy 5.